Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cat King. This is Anisha here. Today, we are going to be talking to you guys about MyCat exam and MICA. So it's a brilliant place, and for all of you guys, who've been thinking, please make sure you guys watch the video till the end. So all your doubts with respect to should or should I not take MyCat should also be sorted by the end of it. Just a quick heads up, we are going to be talking about your MyCat paper pattern, your study plan for the next 3 days, what is the weightage on the entire selection process at the various rounds, right from the GEPI to your final selection. What should you be doing in the next 3 days? And also for people who are planning to give MyCat 2, what should be your deadline, registrations for your registrations, and how you should use your 1.5 month in hand for your preparation. And for people who are still skeptical, should I not go ahead? Let's start first with why MICA. Well, why MICA? It's definitely the place to be when you talk about marketing. It's called as the Mecca of marketing, not just as a fad term, but it truly is. With respect to the kind of subjects you're studying, the faculties, I mean, brilliant faculties coming from industry exposure and a lot of people who will teach you what the essence of entire marketing is. Just to give you a glimpse of the subject, you study about consumer behavior, there is cultural marketing, you understand semiotics, you understand market research, media planning, all of these essential aspects of marketing which you would work in, whether it's conventional, traditional, the offline marketing or brand marketing or digital marketing, advertising, all of them. So it's definitely going to be great fun. Check out the website. Check out the campus. It's like one of the most beautiful campuses. When I was at NM, I used to love going for the MICA Fest because you get the opportunity to live in such a beautiful campus. Trust me, any Micans out here would also say the same thing, that you fall in love with your whole campus which is there. When it comes to then your ROI and objective perspectives, yes, the placements have been doing really well. The average has gone up to 13.9 lakhs. This is in the pandemic year 2020. 21 ka abhi tak release nahi hua hai, but this pandemic, if they could have such great placements, so yeah, life sorted hi hai, right? Plus you get a good peer group of learning. There is no CAT reservation there is no weightage to your past CATs. It's all focused on your current, what you're doing right now in the exams and in your profile, and also at the same time in your interview process. So your past academics will not matter. So people who have got lower academics, this is one place where you guys can nail it and make it to one of the topmost companies after your MBA as well. All right, so now I hope you guys know what by MICA, which we should be looking at. So people who have not yet registered, yeah, MyCat 2 ka registration is on. MyCat 2 will be on 29th of Jan. You will get a fair idea about the exam from 4th December, students who are giving as well. And we can take a kickstart to your entire preparation. People who are giving on 4th, you all can also give on 29th again, because it will take best of the two scores. All right, so now let's talk about what we are going to be doing in the next 3 days. Okay? So firstly, after your MyCat, you're going to have a group exercise and personal interview. Like I said, the MyCat college is having the best process of shortlisting and selection as well also. Okay, so there will be a group exercise and a personal interview. This shortlisting may 50% weightage is to your CAT, XAT, GMAT. So 50%, if you're relying on CAT, we cannot do anything right now. CAT is done. You can still give XAT and GMAT. XAT registrations are open, so please register and keep your backup options in hand. GMAT you can give till 16th of Jan 2022. That's 50% weightage. Next 50% weightage is coming from your MyCat scores. So this is totally in your hand right now. So make sure you're studying, because MyCat is much easier when we compare it to CAT, XAT, GMAT, and easy to score. But the only thing is the paper is a little different. In fact, it's not little, it's very different. You have a lot of interesting sections. The first thing we have is called as something called a psychometric test, where you will have 150 questions talking about your personality, talking about your priorities, selections, which you would do. This is the best test of your MICA fitment. I don't know how they do it, but they're able to get in the best pool of candidates with amazing profiles, people having relevant to marketing, digital marketing, done some social work, or people who are a little outgoing up there. Does not mean there are no engineers. Trust me, 50% of the batch is still engineers, and engineers also come with a lot of creative bent of mind. So do not have that mind blocks in your head, guys. Okay, that's my first section, psychometric. This is a qualifier. ये क्वालिफाई हुआ तो बाकी सब चेक होगा, इसमें क्वालिफाई नहीं हुआ तो कुछ चेक नहीं होगा, ठीक है। और ये 150 का 150 यू शुड अटेम्प्ट। देन कम्स माय क्रिएटिव राइटिंग। क्रिएटिव राइटिंग में दो टाइप्स के होते हैं। वन इज अ डिस्क्रिप्टिव स्टोरी राइटिंग वेयर यू आर गेटिंग 4 images and you have to make a story out of it. Please make sure you're using all the 4 images for sure. Second part of it is called as argument writing, where we have one topic and we have to write for it, against it, and give our opinion. Kabhi they also asked with the opinion to give some recommendations, 3 action items. So make sure you read the question really well. Okay, that's the descriptive part of the paper. Then we come to the 80 MCQ questions, which is very nice. 80 minutes, 80 marks, 80 questions. This is coming from 4 sections, 20 each. First is your verbal ability and quants and DI. These 2 sections are pretty much similar, basic to all the entrance exams, all the non-CAT exams. Verbal has RC, grammar, parajumbles, critical reasoning, सब type के questions हैं. Moderate difficulty level. Quants and DI, easy difficulty level. मतलब quants इसका बहुत ही interesting अच्छा होता है, not calculation intensive DI. Regular standard arithmetic being dominating. The most unique section is the next one, which is called as my divergent and convergent thinking. ये आपका LR नहीं है, but this is totally different. You have word association based questions, sometimes visual reasoning, input output, verbal reasoning questions also are there. So it's a combination of LR plus word associations. Word associations is something very unique. You have to find the relationship in the word. Check out the Cat King's Mica Super 30 dashboard. उसमें जो 500 word associations का docket है, that's one docket. There's another docket as well also. Study both of them. पर अगर time कम है तो वो 500 वाला तो पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है, ठीक है? Then comes my GK. Now GK is divided into 2 parts: static GK and current affairs GK. Current affairs for the last 6 months is good. Static GK में you should be aware of all the important things, mergers, acquisitions, CEOs, and a lot of marketing specific GK for sure. All right. While you're studying all of this, I'm sure everybody bothers a lot about cutoffs and what is there. So officially, MyCat does not have any sectional cutoffs or MyCat score or CAT GMAT cutoffs, but we have safe scores which can help us to get in the calls, right? So when I talk about my safe scores, for MyCat, your safe score is a 40 plus in MyCat, CAT 85 percentile plus, ZAT 80 percentile plus, and a GMAT 650 score. This is something which you should be targeting. That is with respect to my safe scores. Okay? Now, I hope all of you guys are with me and you've been making notes. If not, pause, go back, revise, write down the syllabus. That has to be clear. Write down the paper pattern. That has to be clear in our head. And then we move further ahead. Okay. Now let's talk about what are we going to do in the next 3 days for our entire MyCat preparation. So all of you guys who are giving MyCat on this 4th of December, next 3 days, what you're going to do is 5 creative story writings, 3 argument writings. You will study the entire 500 word association docket. You're going to study the marketing GK ebooks, and you're going to understand how psychometric test is done, what are the type of questions, and everything. To do well in this, we are having the 3 days MyCat bootcamp, which kickstarts tonight at 8 p.m. So make sure you guys sign up before that so that you do not miss out on all of these aspects. All of this we are going to study, and we are going to also have a D-Day strategy, a sectional strategy, how many attempts, time management, everything with Rahul sir as well being conducted tomorrow. Okay, so that's about your MyCat. Finally, sab ho jaya, CAT, ZAT, GMAT ho gaya, MyCat ho gaya. Then we have to go for a group exercise and personal interview. We'll have special training with MyCat mentors for all of you guys for cracking your GEPI as well. And the best part is, uske baad jo final selection hai, uska criteria is CAT, ZAT, GMAT 20%, MyCat 30%, group exercise 20%, personal interview 30%. So again, if you see, faster CADs, work experience ka kuch importance nahi hai. Your profile matters because that's going to reflect in your personal interview. So this is definitely going to be a good advantage for all the people who have bad history of low academic scores. Let's rev it up. Let's get into the top B schools and make sure we are able to get in good colleges and companies post that. All right. All the best. I hope the video has been helpful for all of you guys. Stay tuned to the channel. And one quick reminder, MyCat bootcamp starts tonight. So please get on board for the same. And the ones who are getting on board the course, we will take care of not just this MyCat, but even the second MyCat attempt and practice preparation for the same. All right. Bye-bye. Take care.